What's going on, guys? Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Volume 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is my first time consuming Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm going to tell you what I like, what I don't like, and if you should read it. Alright, let's get into it. So, Jujutsu Kaisen is about this average teenager named Yuji Itadori. He's like pretty athletic and he just likes being in the spirit club, and then one day he ends up consuming this cursed object and his whole world gets shifted. And now he is the main character of an anime / manga, and he beats up fucking demons. Oh, sorry, he beats up curses. Yuji Itadori is the only one that's able to consume this cursed object, and there's 20 of them in total that he needs to consume. So everything changes when he ends up consuming the first one, and he survives. He unlocks an amazing ability, which I think is really unique, oddly enough. It's pretty good. Yuji Itadori is the character on the front of the book. He is oddly very entertaining and super likable. He's very childish, but I also think he's still a very average anime / manga protagonist. But he is very fun to read. So I was talking about how his ability is very unique, and I want to touch on that a little bit more. In other animes or mangas that I've consumed, like Attack on Titan, Eren Yeager is able to turn into a Titan. He's just able to control that. Then you also have Naruto, who has a demon inside of him, but he uses its power and energy and eventually becomes friends with it. Whereas Yuji Itadori, it's literally two different people and they're fighting for control over the same body. Oddly enough, I haven't seen that done before in any anime or manga. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Another character that I really liked is Gojo. Gojo is just a super powerful Jujutsu sorcerer. Jujutsu sorcerers are what take down curses. Their whole thing in life is just to take down curses. Gojo is just, he's quirky. This isn't something that I'm saying. This is actually a line in the fucking manga. Gojo has a really cool character design. And yeah, he's just like fun. He's just kind of like so strong that he could just fuck around. Like that's like his whole character, and I fucking love it. Easily is like my favorite character in the series, or like second favorite character in the series. Next up we have Fushigoro. He's the quiet character with a history that we don't get to know about in the first volume. There's this past that he's clinging onto. Think of like Sasuke in Naruto. He's a pretty reserved character, but when Yuji's around, I see him tend to open up a bit more. I really like that he is always focused on the mission and making sure that his teammates are always safe. He doesn't want any of them to die, which I think relates to his history. But obviously I don't know anything about that yet. I also like his ability, his dogs. And at one point there's a fucking frog too. I live for that shit. Any character in animes or mangas that are able to like summon animals as their abilities, I fucking love it. Fushigoro is pretty solid. Kind of boring at the beginning, but these last couple of chapters in the book is really making up for it. I'm really starting to like it. I'm looking at my notes. Then we have Kugisaki. She is the fucking best. She is egotistical as fuck. She's self-absorbed. She plays off of Yuji Itadori so fucking well. There's just one page in this manga. It's literally just it's just jokes after jokes after jokes. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. I think the comedy in this manga is great. I think her abilities are very interesting. We see her fighting a curse for the first time and she brings out a hammer and some fucking nails. That made me laugh. She reminds me almost of Spider-Man or Deadpool. Bear with me here, because it seems like whenever they're in a situation, she just always has something to say. She's always something, some kind of quip, something to just add on to the dialogue, but it's never boring. It's always fun. It always makes the story more engaging. That's one thing I want to point out. The pacing in the story is very good. The author did this twice in the first volume, where he would skip ahead to a scene in the future and then he would go back to what's currently going on, just so you know what to look forward to make the dialogue a lot easier to get through. It doesn't break the story, it enhances the story in such a way that it's good, it's solid. The action is dope as fuck. There hasn't been a fight scene that I've walked away from feeling bored or confused. That's a huge problem with me. Mangas, I don't understand what the fuck is going on half the time. I like it a lot. And I like the art style a lot too. I like how he flips from like very serious art to just like shit a baby can draw. With Sakuna and Itadori, how they're just like one serious and one is very playful. That's how the manga art style also flip-flops at the same time. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool connection. Things I don't like. Yuji, very average. I need him to have a lot more. He's fun to read, but there's nothing that makes me walk away from the series and I'm like, yeah, Yuji is like the best. I think we just didn't have enough time to really flesh out his character even more, even though he is the main character. It's kind of all that I don't like. It's honestly, it's pretty solid. I definitely think it's something you should check out, at least the first 3 chapters. Read the first 3 chapters. If you don't like it by then, maybe don't keep reading it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe. It only takes like 2 seconds and it's completely free. If you decide that you fucking hate me in the future, go ahead and unsubscribe. I've been your host, Dennis Ball. Go ahead and check out one of my manga hauls that I just posted earlier today, or watch one of my other videos. See ya. And if you have a series you want me to review in the future, drop it down below in the comments and I will look through it, buy the volumes, and get started on it.